Greg Haugen's one loss to Pazienza the first time around last June. He's going to draw as well. A very tough customer. And for Vinny, he has one loss. He disputes it happened in Milan, Italy. He was stopped there. Here's how they compare physically. Here's how they measure up. They're anxious to go. We'll show it to you. Tony Perez keeping them apart here as this fight's about to begin. Haugen a couple of years older, similar in height. They're both 135. The reach advantage for Pazienza by 4.5 inches. They are ready to go. 15 rounds for the IBF Lightweight Championship. One thing Angelo Haugen did not do the first time was commit himself to an all-out attack, which he's capable of on Vinny. We'll see if he does it and does it early here.
Well, I think it's going to be bounds away from both guys because I noticed that Pazienza is red hot. He's sweating and he's looking to go, go, go. Haugen's not as sweating as much as he is, but I think they're going to go right at it.
I alluded to the fact that it seemed that Vinny had a tougher time making the weight. It took more out of him getting to 135. That could be a factor, too.
Well, I would think so. We interviewed him right after the weigh-in. He was sucking on a nutrient or something, a lot of liquid. This is a bad sign because it means he really had a tough time making the weight. And it really takes the strength out of him.
He's a showman, always was, going back to his amateur days. You've had showman, you've had Sugar Ray and Muhammad Ali. What do you think of this kid, Mr. Glenn?
Well, this guy, God bless him, we beat Pazienza because he's refreshing, he's good to look at, and he's a showman.
He says that the extra flamboyance and hot dog style, this is a good shot by Haugen, doesn't take away energy from him. Many feel that it will, though, depletes him.
Well, the one thing he did right now, pushing off on Haugen. He's not going to be able to do that too many times, because Tony Perez ain't going to stand for that kind of stuff.
Out of the rules here in New Jersey, as Haugen bangs the body, he promised us he would do that in the corner. We'll review the scoring, which is not done by the referee, but the 3 judges. 10-point must system. 3 knockdown rule is not in effect. I'd like to alert our local stations at the end of this round. We'll be taking a station break. We're midway through. It's scheduled for 15. You hear pre-fight build-up, but when a man like Haugen tells you, I never wanted to hurt anybody in the ring until now, you get the feeling, very seriously, that there's genuine animosity being spoken of.
Haugen's looking very sharp early on. Pazienza looked like he's not sure of himself. He's not the same fluid type of style that we saw before. And this is a no-no for him because Haugen's going to start getting to him early.
There's Vinny with the hands down, bobbing the head, just getting out of the way in time, as he always seems to do. But Haugen again digs the left into the body. That'll be an important blow for him, the 4th inch of the section. Vinny responding, takes the jab from Haugen.
And Pazienza right uppercut's a dangerous shot. If Haugen comes through with a right counter, you're going to see Pazienza on the deck, but that's a no-no, throwing an uppercut from that far out.
Inside 30 seconds now remaining in the first round. Both men miss it. Haugen the chopping right as Pazienza turned on the exchange. Pretty much as we indicated here, the first round action. There was the right by Haugen, ABC's Wide World of Sports, featuring the IBF Lightweight Championship will continue right after this word from our local station. Round 2 in Atlantic City. Don Chevrier with Angelo Dundee as these men go 15 rounds or less, and there's a feeling here at ringside it may be less this time. Haugen stopping that good left now. Got some body work in the first round.
Yeah, I don't think Tony Perez is going to let him get away with all this stuff because right away he had some pushing and shoving and brawling. He's going to warn both guys because they're both trying to do a number on each other. And what's happening with Haugen, he's got a swelling over his left eye already. It's starting to show wear and tear.
It was Pazienza who showed much of the wear and tear the first time. He's had that nose problem, Vinny. And it's broken twice in the space of 4 weeks surrounding the last fight. As early as the 3rd round, affected his breathing badly. That's going to hold up for him now. After surgery, he claims it will. It's a couple of good left jabs in.
Manager Lou Duva told me they had the nose cauterized. Cauterization helps a bit, but then it doesn't stop it from bleeding. So the shots he's getting nailed, if they're going to bleed, it's going to bleed pretty soon.
Edge Haugen with a good left, followed by the uppercut, missing with a wild right, but he's taking it to him now in a concentrated attack.
Pazienza said he was going to brawl, and sure he is, he's brawling.
Haugen turned around as Vinny goes over the top of his chopping right hand, but it's become a brawl here midway in round 2. As advertised.
that exactly wasn't in front of his chin. It was right behind the head.
Haugen now in this sequence scoring a little better, counterpunching with both hands, as you can see, but Pazienza scored very well about 20 seconds ago.
Saw a little bit of head work in there too. They're trying to do a number on each other. It's going to be, they're both going to bust each other up.
Oh yeah, whatever it takes to win, no question about these two. Both have hurt the other in this round. Here's Vinny taunting him, saying, come on, here's the chin. Trying to frustrate Haugen a little bit. Haugen again digs from the body, brings the left up to the head.
What do you think is going to go 15?
I have my doubts. Maybe not 5. As Pazienza claims he could win it in 5. Still go either way. So much can happen between these two. It's so simple. Here's Haugen now with a good right. Crack Vinny with the gloves down. Shakes his head at him. Just seconds to go in an exciting second round. Round 3. I heard Lou do that in the corner.
You got this here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Right? Now look, you're trying a little too hard. You gotta go out there. You gotta jab. You gotta slip. Just do what we've been showing you, okay?
Hey, Vinny. Same thing I thought. You hear that?
He didn't want Vinny getting away from the fight plan. He wants him to jab and move now, not get into the brawl, because Diva deems that very dangerous. Indeed, it could be against Haugen.
Well, Tony Perez had to go back to both corners and warn both corners, both fighters, because they're both doing a number on each other. I think it's going to, the brawl's going to get worse. They're into it. They're looking to do a number on each other. Both just settle down and fight their fight.
Both very anxious to prove something here in the early rounds. And what they have proven is they can put on an exciting show, but how about the welfare of 15 rounds lasting that long, having gotten this kind of a start?
The other thing that concerns me, this ring, the canvas is loose. And what happened, there's plenty of bouncing there. There might be a board missing towards Pazienza's corner, because when they get in that side of the ring, it's like a trampoline motion there.
Scoring effectively with that left hand in particular in this round. Yes, the canvas certainly very stringy, as you point out, Angelo.
Right, that takes the bounce out of your legs, too, a soft ring like that. This is N-Slide padding. The best you can have is a safety padding they got underneath.
Constantly, that jab from Haugen lands on the nose of Pazienza with that right to follow.
If we have a lot of bloodletting in this fight, say like you had in Providence, I assure you the doctor, Doggett, will step in here, because they won't allow that much bleeding and that kind of cut, closed eye. They're very conscientious about the medical situation here. Larry Hassan prides himself with that stuff.
After 2 frantic rounds of brawling, they are for the most part boxing here in this, the 3rd round. Haugen boxing with Pazienza. The stinger to the first fight that Vinny had greater hand speed. That didn't turn out to be true. Haugen's hand speed looks even better this time.
Haugen's a very good counterpuncher. He's deceiving. When Pazienza rushes in, a lot of times his hands go and his body don't follow him, and therefore he gets off balance. That's what's happened to him. That's why he grabs around the head, because he gets off balance.
That's right. Judges should take note that while Pazienza initiates much of the action he does there with the left, it is Haugen's counterpunching that can be very, very effective, as it was in fight 1. 10 seconds to go in the 3rd round. They box their way through it.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance?